Hey guys, Hermit here from Photo Insomnia, and today I want to talk to you about Instagram. What I'm going to show you is this. Yeah, I think that worked. I'm going to show you how to take a fairly large panorama and split it up into multiple images so you can share it on Instagram as a sequential panorama which scrolls across and it's continuous, so there's no break in the panorama. Let's get started. I know you're probably noticing something. That's right, this thing here. Yeah, this is a new Drobo 5N2 that I've bought recently, and I am in the middle of configuring and setting this up, so we'll do another video on this and I'll explain my decision process. There's so many different options why I went with this one and not some of the other models. But anyway, let's focus on Instagram and let's get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do is find the image that you want to slice into a panel for Instagram. So I'm going to use this image from Chicago. This is the Chicago city skyline at night. First thing I'm going to do is going to crop it. I'm going to use and split that up into 3 images. So what I want to do is make sure that this image has a ratio of 3:1. I have created my own, but if you don't have it, you just go in and enter custom and put 3:1, click OK, and that will add that aspect ratio in the crop tool. So I'm going to choose this. There we go. So that's the 3:1 ratio. So what I'm going to do is just crop it until I like the look of it, because you have to imagine these little squares that you see now are going to be the individual images that we're going to slice up, which will create our panel for Instagram. I'm happy with this. I'm going to hit done. Next, I'm just going to export this out. So I'm going to export it to one of my presets again, full res JPEG. I may have edited this before, so it will just say override. That's okay. So the next part, what we'll do is open this image in Photoshop. So now we have this image in Photoshop. In Photoshop, what I'm going to do is just going to make sure it fits. So fit on screen. There we go. The first thing I'm going to do is add a guide. The guides are these little rulers here, and all you do is on the rulers you click and drag on top of the ruler. So that's a horizontal guide. Actually want a vertical one, so I'm going to pull it from the left side here and just slide it around until it snaps. See, it snapped. I'll show you again. Okay, so that snaps because I have the snap option activated, and that means Photoshop will snap dead in the center of this image. The next thing we do is we're going to go and choose a square crop, and we're going to crop this image. There you go, see, it crops dead in the center. But first I'm going to export this. Now make sure you don't go up or down, because that will add other white space or blank area, that will mess it up. You have to go just horizontally across. So that's the first image. I'm going to click OK, file, export, export as, and the Instagram resolution is 1080 width. So I want this image to be 1080. I'm going to change the quality down to 60%. I'm going to use bicubic sharper here. So that's it. Click export. Asks me where you want to save it. I'm going to go to my folder, and I'm going to call this Chicago panel 1. Okay, this is the first image. Save. Then all I do is hit Control Z or Command Z to undo. Go to my crop tool again. Now it's crop in the center one. That's cool. Hit enter. We'll tick that mark. Again, export as. Now I should have all of my settings from before. 1080 sharp 60%. Great. Export Chicago panel 2. Save. There we go. So that's done. Again, hit Control or Command Z, depending on which platform you're on. Now we're going to just carefully slide this across, not going down, but just sliding it across. There we go. So that's that.
confirm, file, export as, and still same settings, export all. Just gonna click on that and just change that to 3, save, and that's exported. So if we jump back to our folder, and we can see that our panels are ready to go. That's the first one, second one, third one, and these are now seamless. So here are the 3 images. I'm going to send these to my phone, right click, share, and I'm going to use AirDrop. There we go, iPhone 7 Plus, click, my phone's got the image, I'm going to accept, and now these photos are on my phone. Perfect. So the next part that we have to do is on the Instagram app on your phone. So let's switch over to that. Let's go to add a new photo, click the plus icon, and here I want to choose this third icon here on the right, which is multiple photos. When I choose multiple photos, it will add 1, 2, 3 sequence. So the sequence that we have is actually first this image, second this center image, and third this final image. So click next, and you can kind of see it doesn't look seamless yet, but it will in a second. Click next, Chicago, so we'll hit OK and share. So now it's posting the 3 images that we had. Okay, there we go, those are the 3 images. Now if you swipe across, see, between 1 and 2 it's seamless, between 2 and 3 it's also seamless. So it looks pretty cool, this effect, if you do it right.
Alright, I hope you like this little tip on Instagram. It's nothing super complex, so I hope you will try it out, and if you do, please tag me in the Instagram. My handle will be in the video, it's @hermitkaba. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in another one very soon. We'll talk about the turbo in more detail. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.